So reggae exclusives with Naro Bawa. Naro. How are you doing?
Up and steady.
Yeah.
The energy is low, but we give time. The work must go on and continue.
Of course,
of
course. I think, from last Monday, we've been going back and forth in terms of looking for females in the reggae space.
For yesterday's show, yes.
For yesterday's show. And, it's been a lot of calls and all that kind of thing. It's been a lot of running from this, producer to that producer, and also
getting all the necessary information.
Getting all the necessary information.
But it was worth it, though. Yesterday's show was really on point.
Of course.
Every episode of this show is always different. So
of course,
we aspire to bring our listener the best of the best.
Yeah, man. I would like to say big up to yourself, big up to Empress Debbie, big up to Uncle Fredima, big up to Panji, big up to DJ Skin as well. These are people who said to us that, listen, our doors are open, so come in. We went in, we sat down, we reasoned, and then we had the necessary information. And then some of the things we also said to them, they were like, oh, okay, you understand me? So I realized that there are things we know, and some people do.
Also, of course, even a listener actually also gave us information yesterday. That was very important.
Yes.
So each one teach one.
Each one teach one.
The custodian of all knowledge, so.
One hand was the other. You understand? That is Africa.
Yeah, true.
Simple understanding.
And I disagree with Mokin comment. You understand? I mean, we need to we can't give up the fight, right? And I think each legacy, even before today, I have one story because the AU thing, because but before then, I'm a nationalist. Right, I'm a Pan-African nationalist too.
Yeah,
right? I believe that individually, if each country is able to uplift and build a strong country with institutions and stuff, because Ghana can be strong and Nigeria will be weak. You understand? So I think, to me, growing up and with a level mind now, I'm a more nationalist than Pan-African as well, because Ghana comes first, true though, right? Because I think if we have a strong institutions in this country, if Burkina Faso have a strong institutions, Nigeria has, the rest of Africa, definitely to be easier for us now to come together and break down the barriers and all of that, right? So, but here's the issue. What do you think is the issue structure-wise when it comes to the forward march of Africa? Do you think the kind of democracy we practice here really is beneficial to us?
Regine, I don't want to go into this, Africa thing, because I might say something where some people might find it very offensive. You understand me? Because, Naro, you and I know that if our African leaders want the progress of Africa, they wouldn't be wasting time. You understand me? With long speeches, full of grammar and all that. Marking time.
You have your AU quarters actually was built by the Chinese anyway. Could you imagine? and nothing is free. Nothing is free.
I am telling you, my brother. So
right.
if you want
talk about democracy, the China that we go for loans and all that, they are not even they have their own system of democracy.
You understand me, brother?
So yeah.
So sometimes when I think of some of these things, I'm like, but wait, what is going on? Why is it so difficult for us, 54 states?
Yes.
America, they've done this. They have been able to do this. And they are the most powerful.
Of course.
You understand me? So if we as Africans,
they are powerful in terms of packaging.
Regine.
And this is a time for I now to actually rise up, though, because they have a president called Donald Fraud.
You understand me?
That is really going around and bullying other nations and stuff. About who do you blame?
Regine, I was talking about this European countries around Ghana and all these things. When you are going for visa for a program, they will look at you and they will tell you that, when you go, you will not return. So we will refuse you the visa, and they will refuse you.
Yeah.
And if they want to come here, they will just pick their passport And off they
their
go.
museums is full of stolen African artifacts. We still have to go and pay to actually see our own stuff.
You understand
I
me?
mean, they actually come and steal something from me. Some you are borrowing it to me, so that I should take it and display it and return it back.
One thing but I will appeal to our president that he should fix for us is, if you apply for visa and they bounce you, no problem. They should pay you your money back.
Yeah, most definitely.
Because it's like
that's robbing you.
It's like these guys, they've taken some kind of system or some strategy to extort from Africa.
Of course, yeah.
In the name of, if you go, you not come back. Yeah. You are looking at a credible man with all documents on point and all that, and you look at...
You go and pay a visa. If you deny the visa, then you don't get your money back.
You don't get your money back. They pay me my money back.
It's higher sense, not even common sense, right? Yeah.
You understand me?
You deny me whatever, so give me my money back, right?
You understand me?
It's really... it's leadership. We all know it's leadership here. But anywho, this is what we have today for the reggae exclusives. Just one story. We are looking at the first Ghanaian female dancehall raga artist. Yes,
a Ghanaian
female dancehall raga, whatever you want to call it, artist.
All right,
the first ever to toast on the mic.
The first ever to toast on the mic.
Yeah,
I see.
We ordered. Already we couldn't get her picture. And we didn't have enough information about her, but our checks give out to man like Roottide and OD4 and Panja at the same time too. So yeah, we're able to come out with her name is Margaret D'Souza.
Margaret D'Souza.
Yeah, she's a Lebanese born Ghanaian.
Lebanese born Ghanaian.
Yes, she's the first, but we couldn't get a picture on the internet. I think she's late. She passed away 3 years ago with her twin sister just 2 days apart. Couldn't imagine.
Oh God.
Yeah, so we don't have much. And her nickname was Atentebeng. So those who were in that era should know that. And she became popular through Groove FM then, and she started singing at the age of 17. Yeah, and she released her first song in 1995.
1995.
Yes, so for the record, so before she paved the way for people like the Abriwana Nas and the Shaggers and the AK, the Suntress and all of that.
And are you aware that the first artist to have recorded, typical dancehall song, like real raga dancehall song in Ghana, was Mr. Kwesi Nyakun Ofe, aka Mr. Roottide.
Yeah, on the
in 1994
on Reggie's.
That is the
Makan. The album with the
song.
Featuring what's the name? Sammy B. Yeah. So
no, this is the original Sweetie like with Roottide. Yeah. Alone on it. You understand me?
Okay.
Yeah, man. So people must check it out. The first artist, to have done that. You see me?
Yeah, in terms of female and with a male too, he actually took that. Yeah, so that's we didn't have enough information about her though, but this is a fact, and you can just cross check. And she's late, as the saying goes, may she rest in power wherever she is.
Definitely.
Yeah. So that's what we have today because of the AU. We couldn't do much here.
All right, no problem. And then also, talking about the Roottide's own, we like to play the song.
Yeah, most definitely.
People who don't say, "Oh, Lagazi said this." No, you understand me?
Yeah.
And it's from '94.
Yeah.
If you know any other artist that released a dancehall song before 1994,
that's huge.
Just produce it.
Yeah.
Because this has been a debate in Ghana. I quite remember one time Mr. Logic was like he was the first. You understand me? But to all the checks and all that, Mr. Logic's own was between 96 to 98. But Roottide did record.
Come to think of that, why do you think D'Souza actually name is not out there like that? People don't pay homage to her like she was to pave the way for.
In those days, women were kind of pushed the background and all these things, and that could even, play a part. You understand me? And look at the way, Ghanaians perceive reggae music.
We're not talk about dancehall and the female.
You understand me? And all that. Even what Ebony did and all that kind of thing, she's no more. And you can hardly hear Ebony being played on the radio.
So do you think it's time for the female artists now actually to like research about this lady, actually pay homage to her, like give her flowers and stuff?
Of course, but the issue is we don't document some of these things.
Yeah, most definitely, because it was hard to get information. Yeah, contacting her brother, and we couldn't even we couldn't even get through to
if we're in Japan. Yeah. Yesterday, we couldn't find enough information on the internet. We have to be calling people from the US, people from England, asking them questions. They're telling us their side of the story and all that kind of thing and all that, So you realize that we coming from those era, we didn't
have enough. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it was because of the internet presence and all that.
Now, people are not really documenting what they are doing. They are just because social media is there, right?
Yeah.
So, like, if you want to go and look for somebody's information, just go on Facebook or X or Instagram to look for whatever. So people should take that. And most of the artists too, we don't really have a collective or kind of proper record label. With the proper settings like the gongs. There are people that are really in charge of their personal documentation, everything they do. Unlike this part of our world. So it's a serious issue that we have to have a discussion on this one of these days. Yeah, not just the music. There's a lot more than just the music.
All right.
True,
so this is Sweetie from Rutai.